And I don't deny that Destiny is also a doxer, okay?
Different people who are close to me got doxxed for not being hard enough against me. Like
But I'm just saying doxing is justified in some scenarios. It really, really fucking depends.
5 different people
Anyway.
in the span of 24 hours.
That sounds really bad. 5 different people close to him got doxxed. That sucks. Now, Destiny.
Well, what I'm trying to figure out is whether or not they're justified in doing so, okay? Do you know who Destiny is talking about right now? The 5 people? I have no idea. I think he just threw a number out there. I don't think he means specifically 4 or 5, right? Like, if the number is 6 or 4, you would probably just round it out to about, like, 5, right? No? I don't think... Yeah.
Keeping up on Kiwi Farms and being somebody who's
tell you
very
who they are.
concerned
Really?
about those
There's
people,
actual 5 people?
obviously would have gone ahead and like helped those people out, right? He would have done something to make sure that those people were not going to like that they were informed and not
lazy.
scared and like, hey, this is not a big deal, right? Obviously.
Send me a friend request first. I'll accept it. Okay.
Okay. Destiny, send it to them so they can see what's going on, what they are doing. Send it to who? Josiah and Hutch and stuff.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is that usually when people talk about doxing, do you know what they are actually talking about? Doxspin. They're fucking talking about Doxspin. Okay, that's the only time I'm gonna say the name, okay?
Oh, meh, they can figure it out themselves. I thought these were people close to you, Destiny. I thought these were people close to you that you're implying like you care about and you're very, very offended on their behalf. Nah, they can figure it out themselves. Are you serious?
I also go to Doxspin regularly, but not to search up people's information, okay? It's to make sure that people I know or don't know or whatever the fuck, I like to keep updated on that shit, okay? But shh. Shh.
Yes. Are you fucking kidding me? He does this all the time, by the way. He'll go and he'll virtue signal about, I can't believe they put Melina in this lawsuit because it violated her privacy like that. I can't believe they put Cherry in this lawsuit and violated her privacy like that. It's like, nigga, you don't give a fuck about their privacy. You've violated their consent. You've violated their privacy repeatedly. Why are you virtue signaling about this, you degenerate retard? And here again, he's like, now on stream the next day, virtue signaling about this. But when somebody says, hey, would you send this stuff along to them? He goes, no, they can figure it out themselves. Very sad. Very embarrassing. Total piece of shit. Total degenerate, okay? He blocked all of them on Twitter. He doesn't seem close to them. But when he's virtue signaling to his audience, he'll say, oh, it's 5 people close to me. And he seems very concerned. He's like, this is unacceptable. That's why I'm doxing people. Nigga, I didn't dox these people. I don't like doxing. I hate doxing. But he's like trying to come after me, trying to dox me.
Right.
Failed, by the way. But trying to dox me. And I don't have anything to do with this. But he doesn't even care about these people. He just wants a way to attack me for criticizing him, right? That's all he's wanted the whole time. He doesn't care about them. The performative caring about them, the performative idea that he cares about them is totally fake. He does not give a fuck. Just doesn't give a fuck. And it's so transparent. And, you know, you'd think Very Violet would see this and go, oh man, maybe this guy isn't such a good person. But no, he's totally swallowed all of the jizz. He's like fucking, he's in. Sorry, I try to use the cum vampire thing, and I think of it like blood, and now it's like it's too gross. I sound like Destiny. I can't do that analogy. Ugh, ugh, ugh. But he's on Twitter defending Destiny still. He's like all over the place defending Destiny. Like, it's crazy. Why wouldn't this like give you a good idea that this person's like kind of inhuman? Right? That he's pretending like this doxing is such a huge deal to him. And then when you're like, hey, we should reach out. Those guys are your former friends. We should reach out. Nah, they can figure it out themselves. Okay. I guess.
But by the way, I think I think I've got fuck. I can't even believe this has happened as well, but like, dude. Even I got mentioned by Kiwi Farms like once or twice. I don't know. And someone was like, "Oh, has anyone doxed Foodshops yet?" It's like, okay. I have nothing. I have like almost nothing to do with Destiny's orbit like whatsoever. I don't know who the fuck's anyone was saying. Like, I never had perms to Destiny's streaming channel. That's one. Okay. Number two, it's only a couple of Kick or Keep episodes. To be fair, okay, I was a recurring character on Kick or Keep. Okay. But that's the extent of me and Destiny's, and I debated Destiny one time, I guess. But like, yeah. But like, like outside of that, dude. No, never been an orbiter. No.
So, I guess so. Anyway,
and it's like very
continue.
blatant too. Like they don't like try to hide it. They'll just be like, oh, like I saw like Hutch said this thing on this. Does anybody have his docs? Has anybody doxed him before? It'll be like super blatant shit. And it also sucks because
Sure.
it's hard
They
to
said
even talk
about
about it because even just by
me
saying that,
like
in a way,
that.
I've kind of sort of like now passed along his docs, you know. But the fact that like Kiwi Farms exists to do that.
Very concerning when he went to his chat and literally put the links to the pages in his chat.
You have all these kind of like snark subreddits. Or like places like Discord servers. We'll say like Jstlk's Discord server.
Apparently, again, this is like a snark Discord server. I think he also, yeah, dude.
Where they kind of like
Okay.
engage in this behavior. The fact that this
It is kind of weird that Destiny would hand-wring over doxing and talk about not wanting to spread Hutch's docs, but then like link in the DG chat. I will say that is kind of weird, dude. I will actually say that. Unless someone can provide me an adequate defense for that. I don't know. Like, why do you feel the need to link Hutch's docs in the DGG chat? It's just fucking weird. I have seen these organized chart of the orbit posted randomly on the subreddit. You were on it. I was proud. Oh, yeah, but like, I got removed from DGG Wiki. Okay? I can explain. Who are you? What the fuck? Who make a lol? I'm kidding. Sure.
goes to
Explain away.
unhinged people online, like Bad Empanada, and then I'm using the Hassan model here to do this, and then all of this stuff gets repeated uncritically by people like Casey Tron.
Yeah, I mean it's the reservoir chart, right? That's what you're talking about. It's the reservoir chart, right? Find it. It's a good chart.
Jargon and Denims.
I like it.
And then
He hasn't even said, dude, information comes, bad stuff comes out from these things. It's like, is it doxing? There's no doxing. Doxing's not allowed in my shit. No creator's been doxed through my shit. Never happened.
or like places like Discord servers. We'll say like Jstlk.
And in the future, if that were to ever happen, the person who did it would be permanent from every single platform I have automatically.
Discord server, where they kind of like engage in this behavior. The fact that this goes to unhinged people online, like Bad.
Where's the chart?
Engage in this behavior. So engaging in snark-like behavior. We don't have to describe the behavior because we're just going to web that together, right? We don't have to describe it. We just say snark, Jstlk, snark, Jstlk, snark. Keep in mind when he pulls up the logs of people making fun of him, it's people calling him fat.
I saw a person decided to do the chart first. Unless the chart involves me, it's not a legitimate chart, okay? Just keep that in mind, okay? I have to be within the discourse, okay? Stop excluding me! I'm kidding.
Right? People calling him fat, and then people like laughing about how he like can barely hold on to a cat or something. It's like the lightest ribbing. It's like nothing. It's like nothing. Every time he looks at logs, it is nothing. Like the shit said about me in his chat is far
Where's
worse.
the chart?
Far worse.
Bad Empanada, and then I'm using the Hassan model here to do this, and then all of this stuff.
Okay. So stuff from
Linking to them posting a docs, I'm just guessing that he was showing his chat how unhinged they are, isn't really providing it to an audience of people who would use it maliciously. Yeah, but if you provide it in DGG chat, aren't you like kind of thinking? I mean, you could have just said you could have just said like, oh well, you know, like they were just doxing. You probably don't need to prove it to your own audience, no? Like the thing is that I just feel like he just didn't need to link it. He could have just said it. It's just I don't know. Like that just seems kind of weird.
From Jstlk or Snark goes to Bad Empanada.
It's repeated uncritically by
makes
people
sense.
like Casey Tron and Frogan and Denims, and then Hassan will directly like give credence to this, or sometimes even him. Like, you don't have to take my word for it. Hassan already spoke in the past.
Listen, I may suck Destiny's dick, but I suck his dick selectively, okay? Streamer man deserves my mouth. My mouth is reserved sometimes, okay?
Where does he give credence to like totally unfounded things? Do you guys remember? This is what I'm talking about. This is why shit like this happened. We'll get to like the genesis of this, by the way. Did this Bad Empanada Hassan connection exist before a certain campaign against a certain streaming website existed? Did this whatever this thing is up here, did any of this exist before somebody escalated it to that point? Or I forget. Destiny, it's almost like somebody
I will say that if you listen to, like, Destiny is lying sometimes. He really is. And I'm not just talking about in the sense of like vaguely gesturing. If you look at Willie Mac's interview with him about like the lawsuit and the scandal, dude, it is so fucking bad, dude. It's just, oh god. It, like, that was his worst. It's clear that he was like just fucking panicking and like trying to make anything stick to the wall, but you know, Destiny does lie. He does.
Use your community to escalate things to this point, no?
Look, I love Destiny, okay? But he do be lying sometimes, okay? He do be lying.
Fucking, ugh. But regardless, do you guys remember? So he's saying, oh, Hassan will sometimes repeat these things uncritically too. Do you remember what happened when the CPS and the shit-eating...
Now, again, to make it clear, okay, I don't want my community to be a fucking Destiny anti-fan community, okay? I don't want my community to be one of these. I'm just saying the reality of the situation, right? Does that make sense? Right? I'm just saying in reality, he still does lie. I want to make that very clear.
stuff came out? Do you remember what Hassan said? No, guys, that's fucking stupid. He didn't retweet anything on it, and he said, that's fucking stupid. Ethan's a good dad. Shut the fuck up. Stop being weirdos. Right? That's what he said. So this idea that even Hassan's just taking everything bad Empanada says and like repeating it uncritically, that's complete bullshit.
Unlike me, of course, I would never lie to you guys, okay? Listen, other people, they may lie, but I never lie, okay?
Asked about like never hosting people like Bad Empanada.
If anything, I'm too honest.
This model is impossible
Is that a lie?
to.
Good question.
Well, it's not impossible to fight against, but it's a. I shouldn't say that way. It's just a different. It's just a different weaponization of like doxing and harassment that didn't exist in the past.
Look. If you're gonna be a Destiny fan, you gotta admit that he has flaws, okay? And bad flaws at that, okay? Alright? Like, you can't be a Destiny fan without admitting that he has really bad moments sometimes, okay? Like, it's just, you can't be full dick suck cum slurp, because at that point, you're one step away from becoming an anti-fan anyways, okay? Because one day your illusion will be shattered and you'll become like Jstlk. So, like, the thing is, yeah, like, I think in order to be a true fan, you need to know how bad he is.
Yeah.
I didn't say Hassan doesn't spread rumors. I'm saying he doesn't do it totally uncritically or with like total malice, right? That's like that's the way he's painting it. I'm saying Hassan would have been super pissed at Ethan there, but he went, no. Here's the line. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. Obviously,
It's yeah. I don't know what the.
Hassan told Adam Friedland Destiny debates his wife. Destiny 100% debated his wife. What are you?
But Destiny lying about during an interview about a current lawsuit isn't the same thing as what Jstlk does to any little piece of criticism that he gets. Well, sure, no, Jstlk lies far more, right? But the thing is that when it comes to Jstlk doxing, I think that Destiny is misrepresenting him. That's what I think. I'm beginning to think that is the case. I think that Jstlk enables doxing, but the way that he puts it makes it seem as though Jstlk himself is ordering people around to fetch information about Destiny IRL or some shit. Like I don't know, like that's what I believed before, okay? But I just haven't seen any evidence of that. I'm sorry. Like, that's it. You know? Does that make sense?
Talking about? That was like literally one of Melina's primary complaints was I can't even have like concerns because I'll get debated out of my concerns. What are we talking about?
Solution is or the counter.
Bro, and trust me, you guys know how much I hate defending Jstlk, okay? You guys know how much I hate Jstlk, okay? Alright. This is how you know I'm good faith, okay?
I think Dingalingus is messing around.
This is this why Aspen's Reddit has gone so conservative? I don't see conservative groups do this, but maybe they do this, and I just don't see it because I'm not in those spaces. I'm not sure.
Hold on, Destiny. Network doxing. My stream has no relation to doxing. My stream, my Discord, no relation to doxing anyone around Destiny.
Okay, I don't know about that.
I think the worst thing that's happened is we've had some people who get in romantic relationships, or they're really good and they get in fights, and they will like dox each other, like chatters. And it's like, okay, those people gotta go. Those people have to be separated. That's really fucking weird, right? But like, that's not a culture in this. It's like literally a hard.
I literally don't know about that. Like, the thing is that you have KF people, you have KF people in Jstlk community, and then you have Jstlk's community in the KF thread. So, like, literally by direct association, that is impossible, right? Does that make sense? Like, you can't just like simultaneously be in the fucking thread, right? And in a thread full of people who are calling for people to be doxxed, right, including me. Okay, just FYI, all right. And then also be in fucking Jstlk community and then say like, oh yeah, we're not associated. Okay, all right, dude. No,
rule against it. So I don't know what
weird.
I don't know what we're doing.
Vertical integration like the GOP. True. Yeah.
Are you talking about the map? I'm talking about, like, he has me connected here, and he's like, this is, somebody said decentralized or the like vertical integration of doxing, and it's like, dude, I literally don't dox. I don't participate in doxing. Don't believe in it.
Oh, but it's funny because somebody typed this message to me yesterday. It was so fucking true, and I never thought about it this way before.
Apparently, oh, look, we have a schizo theory from somebody else. guys, I'm gonna say some insane shit coming up, okay? But understand that I'm just...
Okay, sorry, I'm being told by someone the information that was doxed on Kiwi Farms were in the PV public FEC filing that Old Man Laundry found and wrote about during the Woo Medium article investigation he did around last April. Well, I mean, here's the thing, okay? Like, whether or not you're hunting for the information, the definition of doxing is you're disseminating personal information that is not displayed online otherwise, like, or easily found online, okay? Easily found. The reason I say this is because there are, like, the thing is that people say, oh, as long as it's online, it's fair game. That's not true, right? Do you want people finding out your LinkedIn? Crazy, isn't it? Right? So that doesn't make sense, right? Do you want people finding out your Facebook? Well, no. Oh, okay. I mean, it's technically online, right? So is it fair game? All right, well. So I'm just saying, if it's not like commonly known information, if you did it with malice intent, like you're doing it with malicious intent, or at least it can be reasonably guessed as malicious intent. In my opinion, that is doxing. Yeah. If you're sharing around information for malicious intent, and only for malicious intent, or gross negligence of malicious intent, you are doxing. Okay. I have the perfect definition of doxing. Okay. No one else has more of a perfect definition than me. All right, there you go. You deserve to be doxxed if you use LinkedIn, or well, I guess I deserve to be doxxed then. People have found my LinkedIn before, okay? I'm just saying. Like, if anything, you know who came closest to doxing me? You know who actually doxed me at some point that I know doxed me? Like, found out my first and last name, found out all my information. It was actually a fan. It was actually a fan of mine that did it because they were so parasocial or some shit. I don't know. Like, they were hunting down like fucking Foodshops lore, okay? And then they're like, okay, what is this person like IRL? And then like just went the full length, I guess, all by themselves. It's crazy. Yeah, a fan or a stalker? I guess both.
Reading someone else's message, so it's fine.
But yeah, that's the closest anyone has
Jstlk's
gotten
connected to
from
Ban
me.
and Panada. Apparently.
They found out. They did.
We'll
they
get to
did
why
find
that
out
happened
that.
in just a little bit, I think.
I'm sorry that I'm so boring IRL, okay? I'm sorry. Okay.
There's another place where this also happens that's comparable to Jstlk and like Snark subreddits,
Right,
and I would
right.
call it.
So
it's
I
like
did
in between
pre-watch
Kiwi
this,
Farms and
okay?
Snark subreddits. It's called Spicy Chat.
Oh shit! Oh shit! It's guys, it's Spicy Chat.
Last night.
It's oh, we forgot, dude. He's just gonna get.
The reason I want to cover this is because I want to make sure that what I think about Jstlk is correct, okay? As in, I don't think Jstlk himself has conducted doxing, but he enables doxing, right? Does that make sense? Like, he himself has not given any deliberate... Like, it's the difference between first-degree murder versus second-degree murder, right? like first degree doxing is like you deliberately did premeditated doxing. You planned it all out. You organized the team together that got information. You're kind of like Zonia, right? Zonia always talks about like getting together a doxing team and then doxing, like fucking doxing someone, right? Like that is premeditated doxing, first degree doxing, okay? But like second degree doxing is like fucking enabling that shit, you know? Like that's like, oh, you are aware to some degree that people on your server are doxers that are also active in the thread that are also doxers, but you yourself don't really want to do anything about it because it's too much work or whatever the fuck, okay? Or, you know, you just don't want to know about it in the first place because you would rather be bereft of the information that would damn, you know, like a part of your fucking fan base, right? Anyway, Zonia did what? Okay. Listen, I can be the only one that remembers this, okay? But at some point during the tomfoolery versus Zonia lore, during Taunton era, if you recall correctly, I think that it was Zonia that said, yeah, I actually considered organizing a team together to dox Mantis. Like, she actually declared her her intent to do that. I remember. Yeah. You guys don't remember this? Oh, shit. Was that a private chat? I fucking forgot. But I'm pretty sure she said something along the lines of that. Okay? I am not getting gaslit on this one. I remember that. I remember that. I recall you thought it was our mod team? No shot. Dude, Could I be misremembering? There's no shot, dude. Fuck, it's such a vague piece of lore, so it's really hard to find where it's said from. Oh, fuck. Whatever. Yeah, it was around the same. She said it was like power for the interview. Oh, okay.
All of his enemies on this chart, all right? I would be shocked by the end of...
You thought it was our mod team? No, I'm not talking... I'm pretty sure we're talking about, like, two different things here. Okay, I'm not talking about the mod team or anything. I'm talking about, like, specifically an instance getting a team together, but she didn't mention anything about moderators. She didn't mention anything about getting her mods to do that. It's just, like, getting, I don't know, maybe a random fucking Spurgs to do it.
By the end of all of this, by the end of all of these lawsuits, we'll have, like, Melina will be at the top, like...
By the way, there's nobody better at doxing than, like, high school teenagers, okay? Just FYI, alright? Listen, all the doxers that I found out, like, are, like, doxers or some shit. If you look up their personal information, they're almost, like, never someone in their, like, 20s or 30s. Like, the people who do the actual work, who put the actual work into doxing, they're all, like, 16-year-olds and 15-year-olds, okay? Or they're, like, 35-year-olds or 45-year-olds. I'm not joking. Like, there's no in-between. Like, the thing is that they're either really old people with too much time on their hands or, like, they're really young people with too much time on their hands, okay? Like, yeah, that's the people who did the actual, like, okay, let's compare this image with this image. Okay, let's see. What place is that? All right, okay, I see the restaurant name. Okay, I can triangulate the location now, you know?
Like, having directed all of this against him or something, okay? He'll have every single person who's ever said something bad about him on this chart. Chart? Yeah, the map.
This is Chudlogic's, like, degenerate...
You mean the web?
Place,
sure.
Basically, like a crazy chat in his Discord where people do, like, a bunch of this, like, doxing and spreading of information and everything, right?
So, apparently, Chudlogic, our good friend of the stream, Chudlogic, is allowing a bunch of doxing and degenerate shit to happen in Spicy Chat. Very sad, yeah.
I feel like, dude, one thing that kind of pisses me off is, like, whenever Chudlogic, like, says, like, oh, well, that's Spicy Chat, that's not me. I'm not responsible for anything that goes on in Spicy Chat. What? Nigga, okay? Alright, dude, are you the master of the community or are you not, nigga? Like, what the damn, dude? Pick a side.
I hate to see it. Surely we're going to see any substantiation of this at all. He's not just gonna make things up, right? Surely we'll see some substantiation. Something. There's gotta be something.
Somebody said to me, there's a couple more interesting things about this Spicy Chat.
I just see Jstlk server as an extension of Spicy Chat, and I see Spicy Chat as an extension of Jstlk server. Okay, that's all I see it does. Okay.
Commentary sphere, I've realized. One, they have an OP strategy of
That's a good point, Mark Hardy. Hold on, I forgot. Dan was a open and, like, happy participant in Spicy Chat for months.
Yeah, this is race play for free.
Did he not point any of this doxing out to Destiny that happens? Dan sat in Spicy Chat all the time. He came into Spicy Chat, he showed pictures of his cars. Hey guys, look at, I'm repairing my car. Guys, look, I'm repairing my car. Isn't this cool? Why is he so friendly with all of these doxers? I believe Dan just left Spicy
Look, listen, personally, I just don't like the fact that Dan's rich, okay? He needs to stop being rich ASAP, okay? This guy literally has a mansion. He's like a fucking crazy landlord, and he's like a multi-millionaire person, okay? Like, I just hate the fact that this guy is a rich, okay?
Spicy chat recently,
Disavowing,
yes.
where someone in their audience will do something crazy and the creator will say, I really disavow this, in a sarcastic tone, but will laugh at it and say, that's so funny, but I disavow. But that was cool, LOL. It creates
There's that second part doesn't happen. It's I totally disavow that. It's a joke when it's like something funny and unhinged gets said. I totally disavow that. That's crazy. Do not do that, right? But that's a chat meme. That's not like
I was joking about the part.
That's not like a spicy chat meme. That's just like it's a streamer chat meme. And by the way, like lots of the things you disavow, you'll say no, like that can't be allowed in my community.
Does YouTube do like fucking insta bans these days? Like they do like full insta bans? Like does YouTube still do that? Like 3 strikes all at once? That's fucking bullshit, by the way. If that still happens. I don't think that happens anymore. But yeah. Didn't De Laguna admit live on the podcast to disseminating revenge porn? Yes, she did. Yes. Yeah, De Laguna is actually unhinged. I'm talking about California. I mentioned that earlier. Intent matters when filing a claim about being doxxed. Oh.
Community, right? I would never allow that in my community.
It's this environment where the audience is signaled that any crazy behavior is acceptable because it created plausible deniability.
Yeah, no, Dan is still in the Discord, sure.
Against the bad thing. They've been doing this with Bad Empanada a lot recently, where he's become like funny and cool in this community.
Yeah, the funny things Bad Empanada does are like going into a video game and shooting somebody he says is like an IDF secretary, mimicking Ela Klein. That's funny, and I disavow it, but it is funny. When Bad Empanada doxes people, there's no, ha ha ha, that's so funny, but I disavow, but it's kind of funny. No, I totally disavow that. It's fucking bullshit. You shouldn't do that. That's fucking gross. Right? There's no equivocation. There's nothing happening there that gives any indication that we're okay with it. I even go out of my way when bad shit happens to people I hate, like Willie Mack. I'll go out of my way to say, that's gross. That's disgusting. Fuck that. That's fucking stupid. Like, that can't be a thing. You can't get mad at this guy for his internet commentary and put his wife at risk. That's fucking sick. Don't do that. Right? That's my approach. But it doesn't matter here. I'm getting webbed into, apparently, people who do this. I don't even know who would do this about actual doxing. I don't think so.
Using spicy chat for separation, too. Using spicy chat for separation for the
separation from what?
Bad behavior. Jstlk and Queeman, etc. talk like 10 times more there than even their own community, and all of the biggest Kiwi Farm-esque psychos are there as well.
So apparently we talk there more than our own communities, which is obvious. How much does Destiny talk in his Discord? Is there a reason you think?
Look, listen, all I'm gonna say is that, like, sometimes my gen chat looks like spicy chat sometimes, okay? Alright, but with different beliefs and views, okay? Alright, I'm gonna be totally honest.
That, like, people would talk somewhere else where they're not, like, the guy who the community is built around?
Can you tell your chat about when you used to be in spicy chat? Dude, I was in spicy chat for, like, 3 days before Jstlk banned me for being too annoying when I was, like, a nobody back then. Probably still a nobody. But, like, the thing is, when I was more of a nobody back then, okay? But, like, the thing is, the thing is that I can't tell you exactly what it's like precisely because first of all, it was a long time ago, okay? Well, like, one or 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago, and I've only been in there for, like, 3 or 4 days or a week before Jstlk did, and Jstlk can tell you all of this himself, okay? I haven't been in his server since, pretty much. Do you want me to tell you? Yeah, it's a bunch of, like, spurgs, and it's where Present Sunday and, it's where Present Sunday and Jstlk gets their validation from, right? Like, they constantly go in there to shitpost, and in order to get, like, validation from okay. Like, you might as well call it the Present Sunday chat.
Do you guys think that might happen for, like, a reason? It's because, obviously, like, people want to ask you questions, they want to ask you about content, they want to ask you about what you said on stream. Sometimes it's nice to go somewhere where you just, like, chill and say hi to people, and yeah, it's fine, right? But also, there's the biggest Kiwi Farm schizos there, apparently.
Oh, for the 5th time, okay.
Dude, it's like, here's a funny tweet.
All I know is that it doesn't look good to his audience that he was in spicy chat. I think people were complaining about it, like, constantly. Honestly, rightfully so, okay? Because he claims to be, so caring about trans people, and then he hangs out in, like, one of the most transphobic corners of the internet. Okay, dude. I made him crash out over the Pixie. Oh, okay. One would investigate the information flowing in spicy chat. My one, I guess one can log the chat. Dude, we should just have a channel that just like logs everything in Spicy Chat and then like replays it in one of our own channels, so then we can go like, I see. So this is how the narrative changed today. Okay, interesting. Just have like a full live feed of Spicy Chat.
Here's a funny tweet. What do you guys
We
think?
should have something like that.
Look at this funny thing that I'm laughing about. I don't, bro. Again, I feel like it's bordering. It's bordering. It's not quite there on like these people's inability.
The only way to actually get the truth of anything, I think, at this point, is to just have a live feed of both Jstlk's general chat and Spicy Chat live feed. Because at this point, I feel like I was just like taking people's words and stuff, and then just getting proven wrong later. It just makes me look bad. Like, Jesus.
Ability to detect like friendship.
Fuck.
Like hey, here's a funny thing I saw.
For example, they were recently posting pics of I mean, I guess I'll say it, it's sad, but like Willie is getting married, and they've been like posting pictures of his wife and shit, and then joking
Are there a lot of people posting pictures of Willie's wife in Spicy Chat?
about how he got honeypotted by the IDF, and then
I made
Spicy Chat, more like unemployed. More like divorced. Am I right?
that joke. Sorry, that's a funny joke, okay? That's a funny joke. I don't begrudge people who make fat jokes about me because they think that docs photos of me, okay? I don't begrudge those people. It's fine. Unfortunately for Willie's wife, I think is Jewish or something, and was literally in the IDF or something,
Okay.
and it's just a funny joke. I'm sorry, it's a funny fucking joke. I don't even know if I made that joke about Willie. I think I made
Dude, why does... Okay, here's the thing, okay? I just don't get, like, why Jstlk always has to sound like the most guilty motherfucker ever. I feel like whenever this person, even you can make Jstlk, like, you can make Jstlk say, like, a completely reasonable point, and he can make it sound like he's, like, the most guilty motherfucker ever, who is, like, on high copium, okay? Like, oh, Jstlk, defend yourself. Where have you been last night? You weren't raping my mom, were you? Well, hold on. All right, I'm not saying I'm just like me.
that joke about Nicholas. I said, can we check and make sure there's no IDF baddies in Nicholas's life right now? Okay, we can't lose another one.
and 3, then Queeman and Jstlk can forever act above it, but a large core of their fan base exists in and around Spicy Chat. They can indefinitely call doxing
Stickers,
bad
wow.
and pretend that Willie is crazy, while ostensibly the core of their communities.
What do you mean? Call Willie crazy? Dude, the tweet. So my retweet of Dickers is a freeze frame of a quote tweet. Like, there's a video in the quote tweet that could be a clip that is somebody else, I think Queen or somebody else, literally looking at Destiny's quote tweet of that, right? It's Destiny's quote tweet. All of it at Bedrock is Destiny's quote tweet of the Gato Fumador person, right? That's what everybody's commenting on. That's how everybody saw it. That is how everyone saw it. That's what blew it up. Because Destiny's willing to amplify anybody's docs to make other people to make people he doesn't like look bad, right? He doesn't care if.
Okay, I've seen that Lonerbox Discord server addressing that thing is a complete and utter nothing burger. Okay, it was just a bunch of people being mean to one another, and then that's it. Okay, and then people who offshoot from Lonerbox Discord server who was being mean to Lonerbox, and it's just like, okay, just like so stupid. I'm sorry, I saw him address that drama. That was it's just completely nothing. Okay, I'm sorry.
Amplifying that docs hurts those people. He will amplify that docs to make anybody criticizing him look bad. That's what he wants more than anything in the world. That's transparent, right?
Oh.
It's obvious. That's why he did it with Hutch's docs just recently. That's why he'll keep doing it with Hutch's docs. That's why he did it with Willie's docs. He wants everybody against him to look bad. That's his only goal. It was Queeman? I'm saying it's Queeman. Yeah. It's Queeman reviewing a clip, and he doesn't even have the sound on. He's just talking about it, right? But it has, like, some doc shit in there. God, doxing is so bad, but you guys should dox all these people off my platform because it's TOS. No, he doesn't even say off my... If you use DGG chat, apparently that's fine with him. That's where he does his doxing. Acidian, no, he's not doxing Hutch. Well, I guess it depends on how you put it. He decided that Hutch apparently was doxed on KF, and he was going to go into his chat and start posting those links, right, to Hutch, to where Hutch was doxed. And then, I think, Ryle made a tweet with those logs, which, by the way, I don't know why that happened. It was a little weird for me to find out that, like, Destiny had at the same time finding out Destiny had apparently, like, tried to dox me again with a different person, all right? that I'd found out that Ryle was like amplifying that, and then Destiny was quote tweeting him. I don't even know what the fuck's going on, right?
Has anyone even like went ahead with a death threat? Like the fuck, everyone makes death threats, but no one ever actually completes the death. Like, so, okay, you got the threat part down. So where's the death? Hello? Like it's so anticlimactic. Where's my content?
Nobody was posting Lily's wife in spicy so far as I've seen. Yeah, I wouldn't think that was happening. Most people, like, the spicy mods understand that there are unhinged, like, DGGers and shit that would want to report them, right? Like, most of those
And worst of all, one of the spicy mods is, dare I say, a woman, okay?
people realize that, so they keep it pretty clean in there. Anyway, so Destiny's, like, amplifying it anyway. Yeah, so something did happen with Hutch, by the way, Ogre Boy, yes. It did happen. He's so stupid with his schizo mappings, he forgot to attach you and the Snarkers to KF for his narrative to work. Well, apparently, yeah, I don't know. I, like literally...
Probably a white woman, 100% a white woman, okay? Every single degen in this space who is a woman is a white woman, okay? It's just the whitest woman I've ever whitest seen, okay? It's just completely and utter. It doesn't matter if it's Olive, Sulfur, or insert the whitest woman ever here, okay? Just
he has
all white
argued,
women.
yes, that, like, I am apparently attached to this. But somebody told him that, like, there's a layer of separation, which is spicy chat, where docs information gets posted. I would just love to see any evidence of this. Literally any evidence at all. Oh, wait! Hold on! There is some evidence. Somebody came in with my picture, like the picture they're saying is me, the new one.
You know what I think? I think it's just like so stupid how hard it is to actually get the truth from the situation. Like especially when it comes to like the Destiny Jstlk Queeman drama or whatever the fuck. It's so hard for me to actually acquire what has actually happened. Like the thing is that that's like one of the hardest thing for me to acquire. Like fuck me, dude. Like actually knowing the timeline of events and actually knowing who went down, what went down, who hacked who fucking did what. Oh my god, just get me out. All right, it's fucking cobweb.
Some picture of that as like an avatar to spicy chat. So technically somebody is trying to dox me. Thank god Destiny's retarded, he's continuing to miss, okay? Somebody tried to dox that photo in spicy chat. But I don't think that was like Queeman or me. That would be weird. Huh.
He's directly part of it.
I believe that person got banned, but I'm not sure.
And I guess Chud Logic just doesn't care about any backlash or having it attached to his server. He's pretty much like Joshua Moon in that sense. Null, sorry for doxing you.
I think Chud would be pretty... I think Chud would be...
What? Fuck.
Yo, Misaki, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Holy shit. Are you sure you're not broke yet? Like, holy shit, what the fuck? Thank you. I appreciate that. W Misaki. I appreciate that. Thank you.